Come say hi to everyone. Come.
Hi everyone.
Tell them to subscribe to Mommy's channel.
Huh?
Iti, please subscribe to Mommy's channel.
Please subscribe to Mommy's channel.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be recording again today. Thank you so much for the love that I got for the last video that I uploaded. You guys must just continue. So today it's a story time. As the title say, I'm gonna be talking about the nanny drama that I went through with my first nanny. First of all, I got my first nanny through the nanny that I was initially interested in, and then she said that no, she already got a job, but she wants someone, but she knows somebody who's looking for a job, so she'll give me the numbers of that person. Fine. She gave me the numbers of the person, and then we spoke. And then red flag number one is that she lied about her age. She said no, she's 35, because I told the previous lady that no, I'm looking for somebody who's not too young, maybe 35, 36. And then when I called her, she said no, she's 35, she's 36, and bona, she got this, she's the one I'm looking for. Bona, I told her my house at that time, the house we were staying on was a 3-bedroom house, and she said 3 bedrooms only. Bona, 3 bedrooms as this, 3 bedrooms plus looking after the child is nothing to me. Okay, cool. But later on, when I think I asked for her passport, or she showed me her ID, it turned out that she was not 35 and she was not 36, but she was actually, at that time, she was like 27, I think. Yep. So she said she's 35, 36, but she was actually 20 something. Red flag number one. And then fine, she was really good. I mean, when I fetched her, Newa at that time, she was about 4 months. So then when I fetched her at the taxi rank, and they hit it off with my child from the word go. She was very, very good. She really loved my child. She took care of my household. She was good. And then a neighbor called my husband and said, at that time we were living in a complex, and then the neighbor was like, your nanny is constantly at the gate with your child, and I saw her leave the complex with your child. I don't think that's appropriate. I mean, it's hot. The child is still like 6 months, but she puts the baby on the back and she leaves with the child. She leaves the complex with the child. Oh my God. Red flag number 2. I was so devastated. So me and my husband, we spoke to her, and then we gave her first official warning, and then we told her, well, if we get this incident ever again while you're still with us, then you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to change your behavior. Fine, she changed her behavior, went back to work normally, and then everything was cool. And then we lived with her an additional 3-4 years. Then we moved from Nelspruit, we came here to Gauteng, and then when we got here to Gauteng, oh, she didn't waste time. She made friends, which well, I don't really mind, because obviously she wants to socialize and whatever, and I don't really expect her to be cooped up in the house and not have friends and all of that. Fine, she made friends. She would go outside with the kids, go to the park with the kids and chill with the friends. Cool, no problems with her, right? And then we moved to the house that we're in right now, and then she still made friends there, which was another problem. I'm not saying that it's a problem to make friends, but it means that she continued to, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, then we had another baby, right? When we came here, our second baby was about, our second baby was about 6 months, so she was also quite young. And then my first baby, Newa Entley, she was going to school. So in the afternoon, she would be with the small one, right? And then I noticed that, well, she easily also made friends. We got her, and then where we stay now, it's not a complex, it's a house, which meant that, of course, to make friends, you have to galavan together. Then that also meant that she was still gallivanting with the other child. Then I told my husband that, you know what, I think we should start looking at the cameras, because there's cameras around the house. And then I'm like, we should start looking at the cameras and see if she really goes with this child again. And then if she does, then she needs to go. We can't have a person who's gallivanting with our children, and we've got girl children's, we've got girl babies. We don't know where she's going with our kids when we're at work, so we need to keep an extra eye. So we did check the cameras. We didn't find anything for that week. We didn't see her go out, whatever. And then my mom came to visit. My mom said she wanted to spend time with her grandkids. My mom came to visit, and my mom was like, this is just ridiculous. First of all, this person is not cleaning your house as she is, because my mom would spend the whole day with her, and she wouldn't, I don't know. And so my mom said, you know, I don't think this person is right for you anymore, because first of all, she doesn't even clean the house as she should. My mom is like, my mom will clean for you. She's a very, very, very clean person there. So she's like, this person doesn't clean anymore. Your house is very dirty, but you've got to help her. And you know, I also actually realized that for myself before my mom came, like, no, but I don't think she cleans properly. And sometimes when I would come back from work, I would see that, you know, today she didn't touch anything, you know. But then that thing of like, you know, I was scared, you know, to change her. And the thing of like, okay, but she gets along with my kids so well. My kids loved her so much. You know, I'm like, okay, maybe I should kind of like let it slide and, you know, just kind of like let it go. But when my mom came, my mom was like, no. I think you should really, she didn't say get rid of her, but she's like, no, I think you should really, really consider maybe finding another person, because this one is not doing the things anymore. And then also, like, I don't know what happened when we moved to this particular area, because even her attitude started changing towards me. All of a sudden, I think she got a boyfriend or something, because she would be all over town. No, I'm going to deposit money for my kids. Every weekend, she's going to deposit money for her kids. And sometimes, you know, the way she didn't care about her work anymore, I would have to, you know, obviously the child's school bag, Neo's school bag, she's in crèche, she plays a lot. The school bag needs to be washed each and every weekend. She wouldn't do that. The kids' sneakers, Neo would run out of shoes, and she would just let Neo wear dirty shoes, or let Neo wear the shoes that are not dirty. And then I would have to do the washing of the sneakers myself, which is obviously not fair, because it means that I do double work. I do work for Vodacom, and then I have to come back again and do her work, because she is not able to do her work. And like, she would even like say, oh, be apologetic, like, you know, because I don't know, but if it was me, I don't know, you know, somebody else is doing my work, that means I'm not doing my work properly. She wouldn't care. She would just say, well, I'm going to deposit money wherever. And then she would just leave me to actually do her work. And that was also another big flag. And then all of a sudden, her attitude changed. I noticed her attitude was also changing. And she was like, no, her attitude was just changing. I would try to make small talk with her, and she would be like, oh, moody. I'm like, the audacity. audacity of someone living under my roof and having an attitude towards me under my roof. Did I mention the audacity? Yeah. And then in the same breath, we noticed that when she goes home to Lesotho, our things disappear. Our things would disappear. And I trusted her so much, and I was so gullible that I thought, no, it can't be her. Like, no, she's not a thief. Because she wasn't, I don't know what happened to that lady, but when we moved to this particular area, she showed me a side that I don't even know. Fine, my mom started really complaining about her, like, no, like, I think you should really, really keep an eye on her. Thank God for my mom. Because if she didn't come, I think she would still be around and we'd still be struggling. And then my husband also said, oh, you know, this lady also, like, I don't understand her attitude. And then even Unewo, my 5-year-old, started complaining about her. Every day she'd wake up, she'd go to school sad. And I'm like, but my baby, what's wrong? And she said, no, I don't like the way she wakes me up in the morning to go and get a bath. And then I just knew that, no, it's time to get somebody new, because the very same people who she's here for. Fine, I could let the cleaning slide and everything, but if my children were happy, then, you know, then it's worth keeping her. But then the very same people that she needs to look after, she's not looking after anymore. The very same people she's here for are now complaining, which is my daughter. I was really, really, really hurt, because I really took that lady as a family member. You know, she was not even a helper to me anymore. She was a family member. You know, if her kids would need something, I would try to help. You know, but I'm not mentioning that since her kids and I regret helping her, whatever. I don't regret anything. I don't regret being good to her. I don't regret being nice and giving her so many chances, you know. It's just, I guess I was just giving her a long rope. Okay, anyway. And then after that, after my child complained, then I know that, no, it's after my mom left, then the attitude, or after my mom left, then I decided that, you know, I'm going to pray about it, right? Then I started praying, like, God, if really it's time for her to go, just give me signs, show me. And then her attitude changed. Like, Mugel was always angry. Mugel was like, I'm like, attitude. I'm like, pardon, in my house, this person is going to behave like this. No. And then oh yes, and then my 5-year-old was like, oh, I had the baby in my back, and she's like, Mom, do you know that they called her Ceci? Do you know Ceci also puts me on her back? What? I was like, wait. And it was random. She was like, Mom, do you know that Ceci normally puts me on her back? I'm like, her back? Like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, she puts me on her back and she carries Masiho and we go to Lesotho. She puts you on her back and you go to Lesotho. She says, yeah. I'm like, okay, thank you, my baby. Then that was it. That was a confirmation, like, she has to go. She has to go. And then I asked my baby 3 days later. I'm like, babe, Nana, does Ceci put you on her back and you guys go to Lesotho? She's like, yeah, we go to Lesotho and then we come back with chappies. That means she's gallivanting with both my kids this time. I'm like, okay. Then I asked her again, like a week later. Nana, does Ceci put you on her back? Has she put you on her back recently? And it's like, nah, it was only last week, mama. Of course my child can't make like can't differentiate in time. She's like, no, mommy, it was last week. And mommy, please stop asking me sometimes. I told, she puts me on her back so that we go to listen to. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I started searching for another nanny. Made some calls, made some calls, made some calls, made some calls. Made some calls, and then I found a nice, adorable lady. Actually, like, okay, her boss, the nanny's boss that I have now, she actually recommended her. Like, no, I'm letting her go because my child is starting school. I really recommend her for you. Blah 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 blah. Went to interview her. We were happy. Fine. We went to interview her the same night. We were telling her that we're letting her go. So then we told her told her like, my husband and I need to talk to you. And then she came, and then I was like, what's going on with you these days? I see your attitude is changing. You're not cleaning properly. She was like, me? I'm not cleaning properly? What do you mean I'm not cleaning properly? Look at your house. It's all spick and span. I'm cleaning properly. Yeah. And then I was like, do you still want to work for us? And he's like, yeah, I still want to work for you. I'm like, but what's going on with your attitude these days? He's like, no, the thing is, I've got my husband at home. He stressed me. Guys, like, a person who's got genuine stress, like genuine guy stress, you can see. And a person who's got an attitude, like a person who treats you like you're a fool, like you, because she had an attitude like Gislaela, and my house cannot operate without her, you know. Oh my god, no, like. And then so fine, we told her that, you know what, we're glad, we're happy that you served us for all of these years, but we need to let you go. And we're letting you go immediately and effectively. Tomorrow you can pack all of things and go. And she was like, what do you mean? Where am I gonna go? I'm like, no, don't worry. I'm gonna pay you for all the other days that you worked, because I think it was the middle of the month. I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll give you all your money. You can just go home, you know, go back to Lesotho. But what are my children gonna eat? And I'm like, but you should have thought of that when you had an attitude, when you didn't want to clean, when Neo was wearing dirty shoes, when you were waking Neo up, Gabi. You know, the child was always sad in the mornings because she was complaining about you. And I'm like, if Nero complains about you, then it's over. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. Like, I need to let you go. And also, we have noticed that you do go out with the little kids. We've got camera in the house. So where are you going? She's like, no, I normally go to buy airtime. My goodness. You know, the more I spoke to her, because I was feeling sorry for her, because I know the situation that she has at home. I know that she's got kids. I know that jobs are so scarce. But at the same time, you know, I just could feel it in my gut that, like, she has served us, and her work here in our life is done. She must move on. And then after that, it was at night, and then we told her, it's okay. You can pack your bags tomorrow and you can leave. I gave her money. Like, it's okay, you can leave. And then I decided that, no, if Ibile, I'm going to take because she used to share a bedroom with Unel. And then I just took my child from her room, and then I told Neo that she can sleep with us tonight, which a friend of mine said that was kind of dramatic. But I was so scared that I've already fight this person. She's angry. What if she takes that out of my child? What if she strangles my child at night? I'm like, no, I'm sleeping with my child. I know it was kind of dramatic, but no, I just had to be safe. I had to be safe. Then my child slept with us. And then after that, she's like, you know what? I'm leaving right now. From begging for my job, because she was begging, like, guys, please don't do this. Please don't do that. And they're like, no, girl, we're done. We are through. And then from begging, she's like, you know what? I'm leaving right now. And then she packed her things. It was 11 at night. And she's like, no, a friend of hers is going to come and fetch her. Okay. My husband's like, okay, I'm not going to let you go until I see you get in the car, because it's late and you're living with us. And if something happens to you, then we're going to be held responsible for what happened to you. So I'm just going to wait for your friends to come pick up, and then I'll go inside. And then the friend doesn't come. And then she says, you know what? I'm going to sleep at the police station. And like, okay, it's fine. We'll take you to the police station. We took her to the police station. When she got to the police station, she's like, you know what? These people owe me. My husband and I. They owe me my provident fund. I want my provident fund. She told the policewoman. Provident fund. And then the policewoman were like, how much did your bosses deduct to you for your provident fund? And then she said, none. And then the policewoman was like, but then where do you expect the provident fund to come from? And he's like, no, I've been living with these people for so many years of my life. I deserve a provident fund. And that's it. That's the last time I saw her. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she works, but I hope wherever she is, she's got a better attitude, and then she will learn to really appreciate. When she's given a job, she will learn to appreciate and do the job properly. Well, I tried to sum it up. I hope it makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.